Top 5 Best Bounty Hunter Metal Detectors. Number 5. Bounty Hunter Tracker 4. The Tracker 4 is a good metal detector for teenagers, but it could also work for preteens, especially if they are taller and a little stronger than their peers. Let's start with what the Tracker 4 doesn't have: a visual depth indicator or an LCD display screen. The depth indicator can be handy, especially when you are a new detectorist, because you'll know approximately how many inches you have to dig. The Tracker 4 only has 2 audio tones, compared to the 3 tones some detectors have. The Tracker 4 has an 8-inch waterproof coil, which means you can hunt in very shallow water, but you still don't want to get the control box wet. It comes with preset ground balancing, which means you'll get less false positive signals in ground that has a lot of mineralization. It has adjustable discrimination and sensitivity, which will help you in your search when you encounter higher mineralization and a lot of junk. You won't have a display screen, which can be disappointing to some detectorists. Coming in number 4. Bounty Hunter Land Ranger Pro. The Land Ranger Pro is pretty much the deluxe model of bounty hunters. It has numerical target identification and numerical depth readout, just like the Time Ranger. But it can find coins at 10 inches deep, which is the best depth you'll get with any bounty hunter. The Time Ranger gets 9 inches of depth, for instance. This detector also has 7 search modes, compared to the 1, 2, 3, or 4 offered by all the other bounty hunter detectors. It also has 4 audio tones, compared to the 1, 2, or 3 other bounty hunters have. The Land Ranger Pro also has ground track for ground mineralization, so you can still hunt reliably in more challenging soil conditions. Coming in number 3. Bounty Hunter Time Ranger. At 4 pounds, the Time Ranger is a heavier machine. While that won't be a problem for some detectorists, it's something people with bad backs or shoulders will want to be aware of. With this machine, you can control the sensitivity, and it has 9 target identification to help you make decisions about what to dig. One perk to the Time Ranger is that it has ground track, automatic ground balance, which checks on ground mineralization that could cause false positive signals. The detector will automatically adjust to the ground conditions using this feature, which allows for better depth and more accurate target ID. It's really frustrating to dig holes only to find out there's nothing there. The Time Ranger has a blanker feature. With the press of a button, you can rid yourself of undesirable targets. The 8-inch coil isn't as big as the one on the Quick Draw Pro. The display screen will take a little getting used to because there's so much displayed at once and so many different buttons to press. It does have a numerical depth readout, so you know exactly how far to dig, and numerical target identification to help you figure out what kind of metal you've found. Coming in number 2. Bounty Hunter PROQD Multi-Purpose. The Quick Draw Pro has 0 through 99 target identification numbers, which the Lone Star Pro doesn't. That's the primary difference between these two machines and is a feature a lot of people love. The numeric target identification will let you figure out what type of metal you've found much more accurately than any other model we've talked about so far. Plus, like the Lone Star Pro, this detector also has 9 target identification. If you can avoid digging iffy signals, you'll increase your odds of finding something valuable by spending less time digging junk. This detector also gives you a pinpointing mode, which will help you find your target more precisely. It stinks to spend your time and energy digging a hole only to figure out you dug to the left or the right of the item. This detector has 3-tone audio identification, plus adjustable iron audio. Iron audio gives you a much better chance of avoiding nuisance finds like bottle caps. This detector is lightweight at 2.4 pounds, meaning you'll be able to comfortably hunt all day. It comes with a good-sized 10-inch waterproof coil, which will cover ground quickly when you're swinging it. The volume control is a nice touch because you'll be able to turn it down when you don't want everyone in the park to hear your signals. Coming in number 1. Bounty Hunter Lone Star Pro. Whereas the Quicksilver is a good machine for beginning amateur detectorists, the Lone Star Pro is a notch above the performance of that detector. It's good for people who have some experience or who want to dive into metal detecting with both feet. It has many of the same functions as the Quicksilver, with two notable differences. It has 3 modes instead of the 1 mode you'll get with the Quicksilver. While Quicksilver only has the discrimination mode, Lone Star Pro has all metal, discrimination, and auto notch modes. These modes allow you to be more selective about the signals you hear. By phasing out some of the modes that are likely to be junk, you can save your time and your efforts for the better signals. The Lone Star Pro also has 9-segment digital target identification, not just the 4-segment identification you find on the Quicksilver. This means you'll have a better idea what kind of relic or treasure you've found with the Lone Star Pro. It also has a large display screen that is simple to read,